Hi everybody. Today's challenge is going to be to create one of these triangular prisms. You can see there are four nestled inside each other and they are painted copper. That is a final option for many of your projects, a metallic finish. But today I'm going to teach you how to attach these tubes properly and also the beauty of the strength of a triangle. And you'll be able to use triangulation in your project to create stronger structures. So the first challenge is to get your tubes ready to go. The first thing you need to do is select 6 high-quality tubes, and you're going to cut the ends off. You want to get your tubes to be no longer than a pipe cleaner, so about a little bit wider than as far as you can stretch your fingers, okay? So you need to take your scissors and cut off the ends that are a little bit more squishy and pointy. So I already cut all those to speed things up. This end still needs to get cut, and to make sure it's the same length, I'm going to match it up with another tube, and I'm going to cut this end off around the same length as the first tube. And you can see I've already strung some pipe cleaners through the tubes, getting them ready to go. So once you have all your tubes cut, you're going to take wire or pipe cleaner. I have a piece of copper wire here. This is what I suggest when you start building your sculptures. But pipe cleaners will be fine just for this exercise, and you can use them for your final if they're long enough. Longer tubes will require longer wire. So your tubes need it to be hollow, so you can slide that pipe cleaner right through to the other end. Make sure about the same length of pipe cleaner sticks out from each end. So your challenge will be to create that triangular prism. You'll notice that's made up of triangles. So a good starting point is to create a base or a triangle from 3 of your tubes. So I'm just going to take those wired ends, I'm going to twist them at least 4 times around. I recommend even more. And you can leave the excess just sticking out for now. Pull it tight. Make sure the ends of the tubes are very close together, and twist those 2 together. So this one you can clearly see I'm getting the yellow twisted tightly around the orange. It doesn't matter what color your wires are until your finished product. So now we're going to go to this other corner and twist that tight. You might have already figured this out. So I've got my triangle here, and I'm going to use this as my base. So now all I need to do is take these 3 and point them towards the center of this pyramid shape. So I could take this tube and twist it to this corner 4 times around minimum so it doesn't unravel. And to keep the pipe cleaners from sliding off, just slightly bend them, and then they don't slide off while you're trying to work with them. I'm going to take this tube, twist this sparkly pipe cleaner around this corner, like so. So now I've got 2 loose tubes sticking up from this base, like so. Now I have one more corner to attach, and I'm going to twist this one on, 4 twists around, make sure it's around both. Now all I have to do is pull them to the center, like so. They're all touching. And now I twist them all together. And with the extra wire, I can make a little hoop. So this wire gets twisted. Sometimes it's easier to twist the pyramid itself. And I've got all these little pipe cleaners sticking out. A little trick is to twist them a little bit tighter to each other and push it into one of the tubes. Do not cut them, because then you'll run the risk of it all unraveling and doing it over again. So I just pushed it into the tube to conceal it. And that makes your finished product look even more developed. So here I want to twist this one up tight and push it into one of the tubes. And that gets those sharp ends tucked away so it doesn't accidentally hurt anybody. And we've got this nice one at the top. I'm just going to keep twisting, and I'm going to make kind of like a little hook so I can loop it around something someday or whatever I need to do. So this is my little hook at the end. And that's all there is to it for a triangular prism. From here you can attach 20 more triangular prisms to each corner and build a gigantic sculpture. You can stack them together like this copper one here. You can use your triangular prisms to build up. So there's a lot of variations with this form. If you would like to try a bigger challenge, you could do a four-sided pyramid. So then you would start with a square or rectangle and make 4 tubes meet at the center. And that would also be a good option for a practice. If you're not going to keep this, we're going to put them all together in a bigger group sculpture. So if you want to take it home, you may. Mostly it's just a learning experience. If you want to reuse your tubes and reuse the pipe cleaners, be sure to just disassemble it and keep them on hand. Again, other options are to stick wire inside. String also works. It just takes a lot longer to get the string through. And maybe you have an idea. Please do not expect to just use tape or glue. It is not strong and it won't create a nice finished product. So if you are using the tube sculptures, it's a lot of wiring. So you keep that in mind as you start planning your design. And good luck.